asked me so many questions in the DMs on my Instagram and Facebook about seed versus sod for grass. And I'm sitting right here with a wheelbarrow full of sod and a handful of seed. And I wanted to talk about the two different options and the pros and the cons of each. The pros list for grass, in my opinion, is very, very short, at least where we live in the Deep South. It may be different if you live in a different area of the country. But in the Deep South, it is very difficult to get seed to grow. A lot of that has to do with the preparation that most homeowners are willing to do to get grass to grow and then stay off of it. That is what's required in order for seed to grow. But a lot of times what ends up happening in the end is we don't prepare it well enough. It's pretty hard pan soil because that's why the grass wasn't growing to begin with. That's why you needed seed to start with. You don't prepare it properly. It's not soft enough. The seed doesn't really germinate. And what ends up happening is the wind takes it away, kids run over it, animals run over it, dogs and things you let out in the yard, and then you kind of forget that you put it out there, and then it starts to grow weeds, and you think, I've got grass growing. Usually it's weeds. The other con that I have against a lot of the seed that they sell in the stores here locally, especially in big box stores, is mostly they sell grasses that don't even grow here. There have been Bahia grass. This is Bermuda, which certainly I would not recommend for a residential landscape here. It takes over, it's very invasive, and there's other grasses that they sell too. So let's switch over to sod because I think that that's really the best option. It is the more expensive option. I think the reason that people usually try to opt for seed, at least to start with, is that it's less expensive. You know, this bag was $10, but you can get a very big bag for like 50 bucks and it'll do your entire yard, whereas it'll be several $100s to get sod involved and get that you know, laid down. But sod is your best chance of having a nice lawn that's going to last longer. You still have to do the prep for sod. We're going to pan down, well actually I'm going to lift it up so you guys can see, but you still have to prepare your yard, either aerating, tilling, both is good if you want to do it that way. But when you get a piece of sod or a pallet of sod with pieces on it or rolls, whichever way you choose to buy it, it comes with a little starter, little pad of soil here. You can see it's got roots that are coming through and it's already established itself. It's as if the seeds, you know, they've already done the seeding, they've already grown it for you, and they give you this piece and it's got this really great start. So once you prepared your soil, you can put your sod on top, you keep it watered for a few weeks, everybody stays off of it, but I think it's such a good visual. You see it out there, you know that the kids can't run on it, you know the dogs can't run on it until it's established, and I think we just forget that with seed. And so there's just various different reasons why using sod really is better, and it'll end up making you happier. And honestly, it's going to end up saving you money in the long run because I can assure you that seed is going to end up costing you more in frustration and preparation and all that stuff. So if you guys are thinking sod versus seed, consider sod because it really is a better option.